Aloha, my name is Richard Fale, candidate for State House. My district includes Laie, Hauula, Punalu'u, Ka'a'awa, Waikane, Waihole, Kahalu'u, Ahuimanu, and He'eia. I am a strong believer in the saying that in order to know why we are here and where we are going, we have to know where we have come from. I am a descendant of the ancient Polynesian adventurers that settled these islands of the Pacific a long time ago. I am also a descendant of immigrants who came to the New World of America from Europe to find a new life and who walked across the plains of that new continent to settle its western frontiers. What my ancestors shared in common was a fearlessness to try something new, a willingness to work hard, and an unwavering determination to succeed and to keep their families strong. I draw from their values and traditions for strength and guidance. Just as I had volunteered to deploy to the Middle East in support of Operation Enduring Freedom from the 442nd 100th Infantry Battalion, I am volunteering to help my community take on the many challenges we face. Often I think about what it is I can do to serve my community. Today we are seeing the strong family values and traditions we believe in eroding away. We see our schools in need of help as they try to help our children succeed and prosper. We see deals being secretly made behind closed doors, and we see too many representatives not representing their community. We see debt piling up and the future of our children and our children's children being mortgaged away. A very telling example of this is the sign I saw a little girl holding. It said, "Hi, my name is Amy, and I am 3. I already owe the government $44,000. We cannot afford to see irresponsible government spending like $36,000 for a window, $5,000 on a hammer, and $2,000 on a toilet seat. Our families are struggling to make it. I have gone door to door visiting our community from Laie to Kaneohe. I have found senior citizens sitting alone in the dark because they can no longer pay their electric bill, or urinating in plastic bottles because they are afraid of the bill that comes with flushing their toilet. Parents are concerned that we are paying $36,000 on a window but not keeping our teachers in the classroom to teach, and that some of our current representatives say that finding fat in government is a hard thing to do. Like many others in the community, these are things I would not believe if I had not seen them with my own eyes and heard them with my own ears. I know if elected, it will be my responsibility to help improve our schools, to reduce the tax burden on our working families and retired kupuna who live on fixed incomes. It will be my responsibility to go out and demand accountability for the way our government spends taxpayer money, to get improvements to Kahuku and Castle High School, King Intermediate, Hauula, Laie, and Ka'a'awa Elementary, and Waihole, Kahalu'u, and Ahuimanu Elementary, to see that our Knights and Red Raider athletes and academics get the support that they need, that I must not protect special interests, but protect the people in our community interests. As an example of what is wrong with the way things are now done in Honolulu, I remember the first time I walked around the state capitol as the legislative aide and community liaison to my former boss, Minority Leader Lynn Finnegan, to gain support for 2 pieces of legislation. One was called Jessica's Law, which is legislation that would protect our keiki and put predators who sexually assault children under the age of 12 in prison for a minimum of 25 years, and Silver Alert, which is legislation that would use the same system that Amber Alert uses to find missing children, to find senior citizens who wander off and get lost, usually because of Alzheimer's or dementia. When I would walk into some Democrat legislators' offices, once they knew I worked for Representative Finnegan, a Republican, they would give me a cross-eyed look as if I stank of rotten eggs, and would ignore me or ask me to leave. I will never forget that look. I promise you, I will never put party before people, power before principle, and position before doing what is right. Most of all, I will put my community and its needs before my own. I promise to fight for you, my brothers and sisters, for our schools, our children, and our future. On November 2nd, please remember to vote for Richard Fale for State House, District 47. Aloha.